Lois Capps seeking her 9th term in the 24th District. She is in downtown Santa Barbara right now at SoHo, and that is where we find our John Palmentary live tonight for us. John.
Arriving with her family in front of her and a big cheer from her supporters ranging from UC Santa Barbara students to some of the longest time supporters of her campaign. Congresswoman Lois Capps has arrived here at the SoHo Restaurant and Music Club, and she is in this pack somewhere, and she's going to come forward here to talk to us as she is going for her 9th term in the House of Representatives. Congresswoman Capps, welcome this evening. And earlier this evening, it was a lot of people were worried. It was a tight race in both the counties.
Absolutely.
What message have you been getting from the voters, and how have you been able to get this lead this evening?
Well, first of all, I have to be surrounded by these folks because this is a team effort, and this is a fabulous team, and I'm so proud of them.
When you spoke earlier, you talked about hopes and dreams. 2 years ago, we spoke. Now we rolled out the Affordable Care Act, and it flopped at the beginning. It's sort of getting itself together. What are you going to do to put things like that together the next 2 years?
I'm not saying there's a miracle cure. Democracy is messy. It's hard, but we're all working together, and we have covered California in our state, and I'm proud of it, but there's so much else to work on. These are supporters of mine and family members of mine, and that is what's behind me, and we're going to do the things that help all of us with meaningful jobs, with taking care of our beautiful environment, with making our young people opportunities for school. There's just a whole great opportunity now to pull our country together.
You know, this campaign also had a moment where a lot of people said, why wasn't there a debate? Why didn't you debate Chris Mitchum?
We were in public so much, and we got our message out, he got his message out, and that's what it's all about. And the people spoke in the election.
Okay, what are you going to do for the next 2 years for your district?
Well, we have come a long way with the economy.
There's a lot to do up there.
And there is a lot to do. And I look at this central coast of California as a very potent place for the development of clean energy. We are an energy producing area, as you know. We also are a place of pristine beauty with natural resources that we have to take care of. But our most tremendous resource are the people who live here and work here. So the jobs that keep them going, the schools that keep our young people on track, it's a tall order, and it's something we know we can do.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. We know that you have been a champion for education, and as a former nurse, you're very concerned about health care in America.
Thank you.
Thank you. And she's
you.
behind with all her family members and supporters, many of the faces you've seen over the years. Congresswoman Lois Capps apparently on her way to a 9th term in the House of Representatives, live here this evening. Reporting live from the SoHo Restaurant and Music Club, where the campaign and looks like maybe a victory party is underway this evening. I'm John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
Okay, John, thank you. We see the numbers there, 53% for Lois Capps. As we bring in our political analyst tonight, Jerry Roberts, a prize-winning journalist, founder of CalBuzz.com, former managing editor of the San Francisco Chronicle, as well as the Santa Barbara News Press. Close race, certainly, right there, Jerry.
Well, it was. She seems to be pulling away. There's about a 3-4% advantage for Democrats. She's up about 6. I think it got closer than the Democrats would have liked. You saw her do something which I don't recall Lois Capps ever doing. She put a negative ad on the air, kind of attacking Chris Mitchum, which was not really fair. It took a comment out of context. So that, and I think getting the Get Out the Vote operation really cranked up out in Isla Vista was a big deal to get the student vote.
Are you surprised how well Mitchum did, even though he didn't have much backing by the Republican Party at the beginning?
I kind of am, yeah, given the registration. He had no money. He had, the National Republicans certainly never got behind him. Again, it's a very conservative electorate. The universe of voters is tilted toward Republicans, so he's got that advantage, but he certainly didn't embarrass himself.
Well, Capps will have quite a challenge going back to Washington with the Senate taking over the majority here.
The Senate and the Republicans are picking up more seats in the House as well, so it's not going to be very fun. And just, real quickly, I think the question a lot of local Democrats are asking themselves tonight, is this going to be her last term?
That's right. Okay, Jerry, thank you.
Thank you.